Well, hello there, and welcome to Hazard Cinema's Top 5 Plays for Battlefield 4, Episode 11. My name's Westy, and I'll be your commentator for today. Starting off at clip number 5 this week, we actually have the winner from last week's episode, Nova Riditis. I still don't think I'm saying your name right, but last week he showed us how to absolutely beast Operation Locker, and today he's showing us another one of his many skills, pinpoint accuracy sniping. Need I say any more for that clip? Clip 4 for the top plays this week comes in from Sergeant Amnesia, and we're back on Operation Locker today. This clip is something quite special. The middle ground here in Operation Locker is extremely hard to hold. Now this guy's going hard with an 870 MCS. Now this thing can drop people very quickly on Operation Locker. You don't really stand a chance. If the guy's got a shotgun, you just can't react quick enough. But the really good thing about this clip is that he actually notices his teammates are dead on the floor. It's really uncommon in the top plays at the moment, I think, or at least in Battlefield 4 in general. People just do not revive because you just don't get as many points anymore. But this guy is actually helping out his team. Not only is he wrecking noobs, but he's managing to get his teammates back up off the floor to actually help him clear the floor again. The clip itself as a whole is a really good example of what one player can do on the battlefield for their team. This guy is killing people, depleting the enemy's tickets on a game of Conquest. He's reviving his teammates, dropping health left, right and centre. And he's got really good accuracy and awareness for the enemies that are around him. And he just dominates this section of the map for over a minute. And he just doesn't seem to be challenged by any of the enemies that come towards him. I think he gets a little bit lucky because the players sort of cross paths as he shoots one of them in front. But nevertheless, I think he deserved a bit of luck really, because it was a really good clip. Killed a lot of players and helped out his team a massive amount. A good play there, well done. Clip number 3 this week comes in from crypticwreck. Now, this clip is something a little bit special. He's flying around in a little bird on Paracel Storm, and the guy manages to showcase just about every single way that you can kill somebody with a scout heli in Battlefield 4. The very first kill he gets is something you'd normally expect, killing another scout heli with the main cannon. He then proceeds on to try and squash as many enemy players as he can. He also encounters a boat that's moored itself up on the shore. He gets a hit on that with an RPG out the side, unluckily not getting the player who just left the boat, but not for lack of trying. He goes back to try and squash him as well. He moves back to where he got his first kill, only to take out a helicopter with an RPG from the side of the scout heli that he's in. He then moves back to land, but instead decides to get a roadkill underwater on an enemy who happened to be swimming there, which is just crazy. I didn't even know you could do that in Battlefield. He then proceeds to spot more people that he wants to try and squash as well. Undoubtedly, looking at the kills, they are extremely impressive, but what I'm really looking at here is the way he flies this thing. He's got complete control of the vehicle, and to have skill like that, and to be confident enough that you can just go in, squash things, throw it around, and know that you're still going to be okay on the other side, that takes a lot of skill and effort to do that. The kills make the clip look really good, but indeed the flying as well is actually really good too. Awesome play there. I wish I could fly a heli like you. Clip number 2 for this week comes in courtesy of turboepicfail. However, I must say, in no point in this clip does he epically fail in any way, shape or form. He just epically pwns everybody that he comes into contact with. Using the SRR-61 again in this clip today, we see the gentleman proceed to try and take out as many of the enemies as he can to avoid the fact that they keep advancing on this rush map. I have to say, using the SRR, it's a really powerful rifle, and I think it gives you a massive advantage over any other sniper in the game. But it's in there, you may as well use it, and this guy is using it to its fullest extent. He's paired up the SRR with the Shorty 12G, which in my opinion is one of the best secondaries in the game. It packs a punch at close quarters. You can't kill somebody directly with one hit unless you hit them in the head, but it's still accompanying a really good sniper rifle here. Basically, if you get a shot at close quarters with your sniper rifle, but you didn't kill them, whip out the Shorty, fire a shot at them, boom, they're dead on the floor, and you won. And that pairing of weapons works really well on road transmission. Obviously there are some clear lines of sight for long range sniping, which he's used already, plus you have the fact that the enemies are always going to encroach over the hill on the right hand side of the map as you defend it. So having the shorty 12G on your side when somebody just pops over that hill, you do have an advantage, because if you can whip round with the shorty 12G, you can fire a really high damage round at them, and hopefully you'll get yourself a lucky kill, or at least put a lot of damage into them. And the sniper rifle, as I've already said, is really good across all areas of this map. And the clip in general, once again, like the locker clip earlier, he's just dominating one area of the map and completely and utterly devastating the enemy. He's not really letting them anywhere near where he wants to be, and that's a really good effort there. A very nice clip there for number 2 this week. But moving on, we have now come to number 1 for episode 11 of the Battlefield 4 top plays here on Hazard Cinema. And today, once again, we're seeing a returning figure. Carrier is back on air superiority, but this time he's not in a helicopter, he's in a jet, and he's showcasing, once again, just his amazing skills at vehicle control. Everything you do and get good at comes with practice, and it's quite obvious here that Carrier has put a lot of time and effort into flying jets and helicopters, both probably in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, because the way that he moves himself around this map, once again, making complete fools of the enemy and being so aware of what's going on around him, it really is a masterclass in how he controls this jet. Air superiority is the place to go if you want to see some epic dogfight battles, and that's exactly what we have right here. He's moving himself around the middle of the map, weaving in and out of other jets, other pilots, paying massive attention to what's going on, picking out his targets one by one and eliminating them from the battlefield. Back in Battlefield 3, we all knew that air superiority was just a playground for people that like to play in jets. And thankfully, DICE have listened to that and put it into Battlefield 4, because I think if these guys were in our normal Conquest servers, I don't think we'd be too happy about it. The damage that he's doing in the air, imagine what he could do to ground vehicles. I'm sure it would be like child's play for him. And ultimately, this is a fantastic clip. As I said, it is just a masterclass in jet control. Unfortunately, he gets knocked out of the sky by somebody else ramming him, but that's just part and parcel of Battlefield. A really nice play and deserving of the number 1 spot this week. Well done. And that just about wraps up the top plays for this week, episode 11 here on Hazard Cinema for Battlefield 4. If you think you've got some epic clips that you want to submit, send them to the link on the screen right now. My name's Westy, come check my channel out, it's in the description. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the battlefield.